Nick, so you've had quite a bit of drama in your life last couple of months,
Nah.
but you look great.
Thanks. Yeah, except for like I got the hobo beard going. I was gonna trim that, but I'm lazy. No, it's yeah, it's been interesting. It's been a nice firsthand tour through the criminal justice system, which is great. Always fun to make a pit stop by what you're commenting on. It's like,
But how do you feel like your law background actually prepared you for this?
oh god. Well, I mean, for one thing, hmm, sorry, I'm out of Coke, so I'm just drinking tea. Um, for one thing, the hearings and shit like that, like you have a basic understanding of what's going on. A lot of people, when you get arrested and you go in for your first appearance, for example, they don't know what's going to happen. They freak out. One of the things for us was I got arrested with two other people. Obviously, I think that's pretty much public knowledge by now. But I knew that we would probably be out the next morning, or well, next afternoon by the time they got around to actually letting us out of jail. But I knew we were probably not going to be in jail forever. In theory, we could have been in jail for quite a while. We could have been in jail. We got arrested on a Thursday. So we could have been in jail until a Tuesday because of the holiday weekend.
Do you stay in jail if you can't put up bail?
Well, that no, I mean it can go that way, but the other way it can go is if they just don't do your hearing, because they have a rule. It's a 36-hour rule, but it doesn't include weekends and holidays. So if you get
Oh
arrested
God.
on a Thursday and they don't get your hearing Friday morning, then you could be in until Tuesday.
Ugh, it's like the DMV. It's like any other like sort of public office.
Yeah,
that.
it's so it's it's but I knew that we would probably have our hearing the next day and we would be let go. We weren't charged with any sort of crimes of violence or anything like that. So there wasn't a concern of like going out and murdering people or anything. So but the other two people didn't know that. Like they've never been through that system or experience. And so like for me, it's like, well, I just have to wait. And for them, they're kind of, really stressing out about it quite a bit.
If it was
The other
me, I'd be like, "Do I have to get my butthole ready for jail?" I would be freaking out. But joke's on you guys, my butthole is ready for jail.
there you go. It's pre-prepped, okay? No, and then the other part is just kind of knowing knowing what to yell at everybody. Like, because you have to yell at the cops. It's a requirement when you go to jail. You have to yell things all the time. Like from your cell, you have to be like, "Hey, yo, where's my sandwich?"
Did you
And
have a mug to clink across the bars?
no, there's no bars there. It's just since
Oh.
county jail is just cement walls and cement
Oh
everything.
god.
And then like sheet metal like appliances, like your toilet sink. It's like it's one thing. It's
Very
like a
industrial
tower.
looking.
Right. It's like a tower of efficiency. It's like a toilet on the bottom and a sink on the top so you can wash your hands while peeing, which is good. You can also get, you can take a sip of your water from the water fountain
I
that's
would
in there.
hate that because I'm not a great I won't get graphic. I'm not great at number 2 and certainly like not for an audience. Like if I'm in a cell with somebody else and I'm just basing this on television shows I've seen, but I would
Sure.
not be able I would just not go. It would just crawl back up my body and stay there.
So your butthole isn't ready for jail.
I guess not.
No, it's I mean, again, it depends on how long you're in there, but for us, we were only in there overnight. It was not like this long endeavor. It's not fun, don't get me wrong, but there's not like anything to do. If you're there for a longer period of time, you have to worry about stuff like that, but it's really just like, you pee a couple times and then
Where does
you're
your
done.
phone go?
Mine was actually still in my car.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
they because if people don't know this, I was not home. I was in my car, and so
'Cause
my
most people think that you were home, and everyone's like, "Oh, like, they're gonna see them breaking down the door, and everyone's gonna be home," and
Yeah, there's a big miscommunication about that because they asked me for the code to my door and said they wanted to open the door. People think they did that while I was standing there, but I was away. I was like a half mile to a mile away from my house. And so they asked me for the door code, and I'm like, you just haven't shown me a warrant yet. Like, so I'm not going to give you the code to my door. I said, can we go to my house? Like, just take me there. Like, we'll go to my house, and you can show me the warrant, and I'll let you in. I'm not going to stop them, but they didn't have a warrant on them. They're like, well, we got one. It's just not here. And I don't know if you guys have tried that, but if you try that with the police, they don't believe you. And so if you, you play a Uno Reversi card on them, they're like, well, we have one. It's like, that's great. Just where is it? And so they said they'd show me, but they didn't until after I had gone to my house and they were already searching it. They had already busted the door down. So there's some misconceptions about that. I was not standing there when they busted the door down. All I did was ask them to show me the fucking warrant that they swore they had. And it's like, just show me the warrant. I'm not cooperating with you. I just don't believe you until you just pull out the piece of paper
So
that
did
you
they
say exists.
call you or find you in your car when you were down the road?
I was driving down the road. I was traveling in my land boat, right? As a sovereign citizen does. No, I was traveling down a road near my house. And I saw this convoy of cars go by, and I thought we were being swatted.
Okay.
So I actually pulled over, and I was getting ready to turn around. And then one of the cars peeled off the convoy and came up behind me because they obviously must have recognized my plates. And I was not in my Mustang, just so people know, like it was my Navigator. But so I was driving, and the car pulled off and came up behind me. So then I thought they were going to tell me, hey, we got another swatting call and we were responding to it. It's very serious or something. And I was like, oh, fucking hell. But no, they came up and then asked directly. They're like, I need you to step out of the vehicle for a search. And I'm like, well, that's not how this works, right? Like I'm not going to do that. And then the whole thing started with, well, we have a warrant. It's like, that's fine. Where is it? And well, I don't have it on me. Like, what is there? Are you out of paper? Do you have like a phone you could show me the warrant on? Like anything at all? And they're like, we just don't have it. And it's like, how many people do you have all these cop cars? And they literally had one paper copy of the warrant and no electronic copies that they could show me or anything. And I'm sorry, I'm just cautious. I don't consent to searches. I don't consent to anything without just seeing the reason I'm supposed to allow them to do it. And so, like I said, I told him, I'm like, if you just show me the warrant, like you can search me, you can search the house, whatever you want to do. And they didn't until they were, midway through the search. So it was fun, but it's like, it's weird having that happen. But yeah, I was just traveling down the road in my land boat when I was pulled over, and the rules of admiralty, they said didn't apply, but I screamed that they did a whole lot.
Did everyone throughout this whole process with you, did anyone seem sort of like impressed that you knew more? I mean, you know more than the average person, obviously, because of your background.
No,
or were they
annoyed
irritated by it?
They get annoyed. They don't want to get into arguments about 4th, 5th, or 6th Amendment stuff with anybody. One of the problems was that, for the purposes of like just the immediacy of it, effectively, the two other people who were arrested with me, like, were my clients. I mean, they both requested me as their lawyer, and the officers didn't want to let me see them. And it's like, well, I mean, you kind of, they have a right.
Were they afraid that you're going to like give them answers and like tell them what to say and shit?
I think at the time they were treating us all as co-defendants. I think that's changed a little bit now, but they were treating us all as co-defendants. So they thought that I would get them together and like get their stories straight or something. It's like, I don't know how you get the story straight on this kind of charge or whatever, but I think that was their fear, they wanted to talk to us individually. The problem is they asked each of the other two, they asked them if they wanted to talk, and they both said, we want our lawyer. And so they stopped asking the questions. Kudos to them. But as far as for me, like they, well, I gave a statement willingly because I wanted to call the cop a pussy a whole bunch. Sorry, I'm kind of an asshole.
You did? You called the cop a pussy?
Yeah.
I'm sure he liked that.
Believe me, that wasn't going to get me in any worse issue than I was in at the time. So it was like, I said, where's your probable cause statement for the warrant? Like they showed me the warrant, which just says they have the warrant to search your house. And I was like, yeah, based on what? And I said, I know your probable cause is bullshit. So show it to me. He's like, oh no, I got it. I got this probable cause. And I'm serious. This is how I was acting. It was funny. He's like, I got your probable cause. I was like, yeah, sure. Where is it then, you pussy? Like, it's bullshit. So that was fun, having a nice exchange with another citizen.
Yeah, of course. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.